You're probably going to want to spend your season trophies ASAP on this in College Football 26. Now, Soul family, and welcome back to another College Football Ultimate Team video. Without further ado, let's talk season trophies and go over the offer that I feel like you cannot refuse and should buy today. Now, before we get into the nitty gritty of how many trophies you're going to be spending, what offers you want to buy, let's just get a baseline for today's video by going through and figuring out how many total trophies you can get for leveling up this field pass. Because that's a very important foundation for today's video. If you could only earn, call it 10,000 trophies for going through this pass, well, you probably don't want to spend 7,000 of them as an example today. But boys, don't worry, I'm not making you go through and do the math on every single level. I've already done that for you. That's what I'm here for. In terms of numbers, if you do not have the premium field pass in this game and you get all the way up to max level, you will earn 13,700 trophies. And that's pretty easy math. It obviously takes a little bit of time, but I just calculated all the trophies you'll earn from these non-premium rewards, which are basically the grayed out rewards on the left side of each of these levels. Now, if you have the premium pass in this game, that number is going to jump, and it's going to jump drastically, man, because the numbers on the premium pass are a little bit higher than the non-premium section. If you also have the premium pass, you will get an additional 16.1k trophies as you level this field pass up. And of course, that only accounts for the premium side of things. So if you have premium, not only are you getting those 16.1k on the premium side, but you're also getting the free section, which is the 13.7. So if you have the premium pass, in total, you could earn 29,800 trophies going through this field pass. If you only have regular, that number is 13.7k. Regardless though, a pretty significant total, I can't lie to you. Now, what do you want to spend these on? Well, let's get into our store, because like I said, there is one offer that seems to trump everything, but there's also some other ones to consider. I'm going to give you guys the full guide on really what are, in my opinion, the 3 or 4 best offers to purchase and when to get them. Now, the way these offers work are pretty self-explanatory. You spend your trophies and you get an 83 overall player, an 81 overall player, or an 85 overall card, or you get the Keldrick Falk upgrade tokens, which allow that 80 overall Keldrick Falk to go up to an 85 when you get all 5 of them. Now, first things first, the number 1 player that you're going to want to be getting, in my personal opinion, ASAP, is none other than 83 overall wide receiver Alex Perry. This card is 6'5", 83 speed, 82 acceleration. It's like Calvin Johnson out there on day one. I can't lie to you. This card is like Calvin Johnson level when it comes to height, when it comes to speed, and he's 1.8k trophies. And don't worry, I've got more players you're going to want to be getting later in today's video, but this is the number 1 player you want to earn first. There's still a second, a third, and a fourth one we'll talk about, but the number 1 thing that I recommend you grind your trophies to get is this Alex Perry. Now, I will be making a video later on today showing you the fastest way to level up and how you can get trophies ASAP, because for me personally, I didn't have my cut crossover free 10 levels. I've gotten all 12 levels in about 24 hours on this game, so I'll show you guys exactly how I did that in a video later today. If you want to stay up to date for that video, hit that red subscribe button down below. Doing so will show you that and my other content, which will show you literally how to make free coins and get more free players in this game. But let's open up our Alex Perry pack right here. 1,800 trophies to get this card, and like I said, he is the best player you can possibly pick out of your trophy packs. This is now wide receiver 1 on the team. The stats are immaculate, like I said. He's 6'5". He can run routes too, bro. He can run routes. 82 short, 80 medium, 79 deep. It's not like he's got 60s in those stats and he can't move at all. No, this man can move. He's tall. He can catch. He's a perfect receiver. Now, beyond that, there are some other ways you guys are going to want to spend trophies in this game, and let's get into that. But before we do, I want to give a quick shout out to Underdog Fantasy, because boys, I know week 1 is not too soon, but they've already given out a Jalen Hurts 0 total yards line, which is available if you use the promo code SWIFT, SWIFT, over on Underdog Fantasy. Now, last year on NFL season, your boy made over $2,500 making picks on the NFL. I posted every single pick for free. Every single pick was made on Underdog, and the way I was able to do so well is realistically their boosts, their free picks, their discounts, and the first one we're getting is Jalen Hurts. So if you don't want to miss out, click that link in the description and use the promo code SWIFT to get your Jalen Hurts free pick, as well as go through and get a number of other discounts, profit boosts, and more free picks like that throughout the year, which allowed me to make 2.5k like I said last year. If you don't want to miss out on this money, click that link in the description, and you can also join my Discord where I post all my picks for free. The Discord, of course, is absolutely free and linked in the description as well. All right, now beyond your free Alex Perry card, what else do you want to be spending your trophies on in this game? Well, in my opinion, the next best thing that you're probably going to want to get is actually going to be one of these offensive linemen. I think Jordan White right here, 83 overall, is a solid deal. For 1.8k trophies, that feels like a pretty inexpensive number to get a right guard who's going to be chilling on your team for quite some time. Like an 83 overall guard, I'm sorry, but you're probably not replacing him anytime soon. Like, the stats are good enough. Obviously, he's not perfect, but just looking at some of these stats overall, 83 pass block power, 83 pass block finesse, that is is awesome. He's a really good pass blocker. Run blocking is not as good, but honestly, running the ball has felt way harder in this game so far, so I'd rather a good pass blocker. And for me, that is the second player that you're going to want to spend your trophies on. Beyond that, the next card that I do think is worth it as well is actually going through and upgrading your season level up Keldric Falk. Reason being, this card goes up to an 85 overall, and instead of spending 7,000 trophies, which is what this 85 overall sells for right here, no, you're only spending 3,500 trophies. It is half the price of this 85 overall Fernando Carmona for the same overall player. I mean, that's just a really, really good deal. And that to me is probably the third thing you're going to want to do. You can kind of interchange the second and the third one. If you'd rather start upgrading your Keldric Falk first, you absolutely can, because along the way, he'll still be good at an 82, he'll still be good at an 83, but those to me are the first three things you want to do. Then after that, I don't mind this Fernando Carmona, except I will say, right, like we get an 85 overall left guard for 1,800 trophies, then bumping that number up to 7,000 for just a 2 overall higher player who's still an offensive lineman. That's a big jump in my personal opinion. That's 5,200 additional trophies than the 83 overall guard for just a +2 overall, which is kind of why I'm going to have this Fernando Carmona a little bit lower. Like, I just feel like it's not the best deal. The 83s, though, they're really good deals. Now, I will say this. A lot of people might be wondering, okay, Swiftwell, if the 83s are such good deals, why are you not going to recommend more of them? Well, first of all, reason being, you can only upgrade one of the 83 overall players up to an 87. But yes, you can upgrade one of these cards to an 87 with this token right here, the Season 1 upgrade token. It can only be used on one player, though. So in theory, what I'm kind of planning on doing is Alex Perry. He's going to be a really good receiver right now. Then I'm going to put the token on him, and he's going to get even better at an 87. But with this left guard Jordan White, I've kind of just accepted the fact that, yeah, he's going to stay as an 83 overall player. Sure, he's going to be good for quite some time because he's an offensive lineman, but he's probably not going to get to 87. And then with these other 83 overall options, like Coleman Bryson right here, he's only 82 speed right now, so sure, he could play for a little bit on my lineup, but then would I want to make him an 87? Probably not. I'd probably do that with Alex Perry. And then same thing's kind of going to go with Aiden Fisher right here. 82 speed, just a little bit slow to kind of be one of those day one starters on your team for quite some time. So for me personally, that's kind of why I'm avoiding a couple of these other 83s. Now, also a quick word on the 81s. I just think they're going to get outdated way too quickly, and you can save up the extra trophies to get a card like Alex Perry relatively easily, so you don't need to go through and get these 81s. And that means for me, the order of what I'm going to be doing is number 1, getting Alex Perry today. I would recommend you get that card ASAP. Number 2, for me personally, I will probably start to upgrade Keldric Falk. Number 3, I will get Jordan White, and then past that, I'm stopping. Fernando Carmona, I know he's kind of like the highlight player, but nah, he's way too expensive on a trophies price. And that to me is the best way possible of spending your trophies in this game, which gives you a perfect blend, in my personal opinion, of value right now, value in the future, without blowing way too many trophies on cards that just aren't the best players in this game. And if you aren't yet subscribed, hit that red subscribe button so you stay up to date with my ultimate level up guide in this game. And until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. See ya. Peace.